1982, NASA launched a time capsule into space containing examples of our life and culture in hopes of contacting extraterrestrial life. Unfortunately, the message was taken the wrong way.
I believe that some alien life force sent down real-life video games to attack us.
That makes sense.
We've never faced a threat like this before. We need video game expertise. These guys were champions back in '82.
Sam Brenner, Pac-Man World Champion.
What's up?
Ludlow Lamensov, Master of Centipede.
Also known as
Your worst nightmare!
Eddie Plant, King of Donkey Kong.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Nerd Dads. I'm your host for the show, Zach Keenan. Later on the show, joining me will be my buddy Trenton Williams. And we're gonna kick things off with a little bit of movie news. Okay, so what's new to news this week? Well, how about Xena Warrior Princess? That's right. If you thought she wasn't coming around ever again, you were wrong. Because here in the 2010s, Lucy Lawless, the original Xena Warrior Princess, wants to bring her back. Why? I don't know. I really hope she doesn't, because that just really means that TV is ruined forever and nobody has new ideas. So I hope that doesn't happen. So, San Diego Comic-Con was last week. New Suicide Squad trailer was leaked, quote unquote, because it's kind of interesting to note that it was actually later then released to the public like the next day. So I have a hunch that they were like, let's leak it and then we will release it. Okay, who does that? Whatever. Okay, so I watched it, still not a fan. Joker doesn't look like the Joker. He looks like some different weird alternate version of the Joker. It's just very disappointing. I mean, Joker doesn't have tattoos. He doesn't have grills. He's creepy, but he's not Jared Leto creepy. So we'll see. I also hate how they make Killer Croc look. Killer Croc is a huge hulking beast. In this, he looks like Jamie Foxx with a skin disorder. Like, it does not look like the Killer Croc. I'm so disappointed on so many different levels. I hate to say it, but I honestly will watch Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice before I watch Suicide Squad. Especially since I'm pretty sure Suicide Squad comes out after Batman vs Superman, but whatever. Anyway, on the topic of Batman, Killing Joke, one of the greatest Batman graphic novels ever written, is getting its own animated movie, which makes me so giddy on the inside. Like I can feel little butterflies just like fluttering around, like I'm a little kid. I guess I am kind of, I'm little, and I feel like a kid on the inside, especially when I hear Killing Joke is going to be made into a movie. Did you hear that part? Killing Joke's going to be a movie. And make it even better, Mark Hamill came out and said that he really wants to be the voice of the Joker for it. Comic-Con for Batman Arkham City, when that game was being released, which was like a few years ago, on the panel, he actually read a part of Killing Joke in character as the Joker.
What? Remember? Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Remembering's dangerous. It'll get you into trouble.
And it gave me the chills. Like, I was like, oh man, that's so good. So anyway, so if he ends up landing that role as a Joker, I will see that movie in theaters probably 5 times. Because that is gonna be, it was so good. You gotta read Killing Joke. You just gotta read Killing Joke, it's so good. And if you haven't read it, too bad. You can read through it in like 15 minutes. It's pretty short, but there's just so much good. There's so much good in that I love Batman. Also, new to iOS, you guys might have noticed in your app store, is Magic Duels, right? By Wizards of the Coast, which is basically Wizards of the Coast did a Hearthstone version of Magic the Gathering, which is kind of weird because that means that Blizzard did a Magic the Gathering version of World of Warcraft. So they're kind of like playing off each other there. Played it, Hearthstone is a lot better than Magic Duels. Like, Magic Duels is so stinking glitchy and so slow to get to the action. As an experienced Magic the Gathering player, I just want to pop into it. I want to turn it on, I want to play the game, I want to battle, I want to have my own deck that's like competitive. Don't give me a deck that's like awesome. but give me a deck that's like I can at least win a few rounds and make better. Like with Hearthstone, when you get into Hearthstone, it's like, hey, so here's basically just how to play it. Here's a deck that'll win you some matches, and the more you play it, the better cards you get for that specific deck, and the better you'll do. This is like, you turn it on, they're like, hey, so are you a beginner, intermediate, or expert? And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm about an intermediate player. And then it's like, oh, well, you know, if you, for 30 coins, we'll give you some money, 30, like, game money, and you'll beat the training, and then you'll get these 30 coins. And so it's like, okay, cool, I'll do your training for 30 coins. Beat the training. Turns out they make you do the story mode, which is just more training. It's so frustrating, and it glitches out on me all the time. If I'm connected to the internet, then it like switches to like my cellular data or whatever. It says I'm not connected, and all that whole mission that I just spent completing have to redo. And then I had to redo the same mission like 4 different times until I finally deleted the game off my phone. I was so angry. So if you're gonna play a card game, don't start there. Just get Hearthstone. As I mentioned before, Hearthstone is way better than that game. Anyway, so that's new to news this week. Let's moving on to some theaters. New this week in theaters is Pixels.
Please find the pattern and anticipate. I don't know the pattern. Shoot for the head.
You're welcome.
You got blood on your face.
The only way to take down Pac-Man is with ghosts.
You want ghosts? These are your ghosts.
Let's hit it! Don't tell anybody I killed the Smurf.
Incoming!
Get out! He's going to eat you!
We got this. If we don't, the world ends. We have to take the battle to them. Donkey Kong.
Pixels stars Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Michelle Monaghan, and Peter Dinklage, and it's directed by Chris Columbus. Not that Chris Columbus, but the same Chris Columbus that directed like Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Stepmom. The guy has done a lot of movies that are really good, and I watched the trailer for Pixels and thought, I don't want to see that. And then I seen Chris Columbus's like Rip, and I was like, maybe I will see that. So, you know, and it's got Adam Sandler in it, which he's been in a lot of really funny movies, like Mr. Deeds, probably one of my favorites with him. He's got Kevin James, who is probably one of the funniest guys in anything. Doesn't matter what role he has, he's just so lovable. Like you see that guy in a movie and you're like, man, I love this guy. I want to hang out with this guy. Let's invite that guy over to barbecue. Hey Kevin, what are you doing this weekend? You know, it's kind of that kind of guy. I love that guy. Also new to theaters this week is Paper Towns, which if you're watching this show, you probably really don't care because you're not a teenage girl that wants to cry over stupid romantic scenarios that don't exist. So anyway, it stars Nat Wolff, who also starred in The Fault in Our Stars, which is he was the only reason that I like that movie. He was really funny. So I like him. So we'll see how he does in Paper Towns. I probably won't see it ever. It's directed by Jake Schreier, whose only other like notable movie that anybody even knows about, if you even know about it, is called Robot and Frank. And I don't know too much about it except for the cover. And it also stars Cara Delevingne, who was actually a former model before she switched to acting. So she also got cast to play the Enchantress in Suicide Squad. So interesting, pretty interesting spin there, twist in her life. And yeah, so really not a whole lot new to theaters. Pixels, Paper Towns. We'll let you know what Pixels is. We're gonna go review that. So stay tuned for that next week if you want to know if it's worth seeing. And yeah.
Hey guys, this is Trent here with your nerd tip of the week as a dad. Okay, one of my favorite memories as a child was getting to build a fort out of the entire living room. My parents let us use every piece of furniture, every cushion, every pillow in the house to create humongous monuments to our childhood. What we would do is we would lay inside the forts afterwards and watch movies, and my parents would eventually fall asleep, but that was okay. As a kid, we absolutely adored that time with our family, and they let us be creative, which is awesome. Anyway, it was, like I said, one of the best times with my parents. So try that. Old, young, be creative. Also, so follow us on our YouTube channel and our Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and you can also watch us on Twitch, which you may see us die a lot on whatever game we're playing, but it's a lot of fun and it's funny. So have a great day. We'll see you guys later. Bye.